fame. Fame is a fickle mistress, and infamy even more so. And yet, all things considered, infamy certainly does have its perks. In another interesting twist of fate, I've once again found refuge and purpose within another criminal organization within Skyrim. However, unlike the Thieves Guild, where it feels more like I'm wrangling a group of blockheaded, idiotic children half the time, the other time they just don't give me the respect that I deserve as part of my station. The Dark Brotherhood, on the other hand, feels more like family. Which is not something I've felt in a long time, not since I left home. Sure, there were some low points due to a lot of betrayal, murder, and losing several members of said family due to a member of the family. But I still have 3 at least that I can count among that number. First there's Nazir, the veteran warrior and blade master. Then we have Babette, immortal child, master of alchemy, and overly fond of poison than spiders. And potentially most unforgettable of them all being Cicero, psychotic jester who has a love of knives, and is probably the closest thing I ever had to a brother. Granted, our bond is mostly due to the fact that we shared woes about prior management in the basement with copious amounts of wine, but still. But in another turn of the tides of fate, I've seen... well, I could never have seen this coming. I've secured myself a newfound power, in the form of vampirism. In exchange for a much paler complexion than I'm used to, and newfound allergy to sunlight, and an ever-growing thirst for fresh blood, I've secured myself a place at a table that I had never dreamed of. Power and immortality. All thanks to meeting one very interesting, unforgettable woman. More so, I've taken steps into infamy that are beyond all compare, beyond anything in my wildest dreams of my youth, when I dreamed of being that dashing rogue. I assassinated the Emperor of Tamriel himself. There's no higher honor than that. And once more, the Dark Brotherhood is feared amongst all others in the field of contract killing. And now that the new sanctuary has been fully renovated, we have contracts flowing steadily in, and coin smoothly going into our pockets. I think it's time I start to clean up some loose ends. On the one hand, I do still have that task to complete for Lord Harkon, which hopefully he won't be too annoyed at the fact that it's taken me a month to get to this, but he is also a vampire, and therefore a month is probably a blink in the eye to someone like him. Which makes me wonder if I'll end up seeing if time passes that same way for me, at least should I survive long enough to live that long. But on the other hand, with my name and face becoming more well-known for less than stellar reasons, the Dawn Guard is likely going to realize at some point, if they haven't already, that I have, for all intents and purposes, betrayed them to their ancient enemy, the vampires. I say ancient, however, but I don't really know how old the organization is. I'll probably need to do some more research, especially if they're going to start coming after me. Hopefully I won't have to deal with them, but there's likely a chance they're going to find out, and the last thing I need is a group of vampire hunters after me, so I'm going to have to figure that out. But Redwater Den is the place I need to go to take this chalice. And that's fairly close to Riften. Might as well see what contracts are available in the area, and maybe check on the guilds, make sure they haven't burned the place to the ground in my absence. I mean, I trust Tanelia to keep things going, but you never know, honestly. Especially when it comes to the fact that Brynjolf doesn't seem to do anything, Yeah. It can't hurt to fulfill multiple tasks at once, right? If there's anything out over there contract-wise, I'll take care of it. Check in the guild. Go take care of this Bloodwater spring nonsense or whatever it's called. And once that's done, I suppose I'll be heading back to Castle Volkihar to report my success to Lord Harkon, and maybe, just maybe, I'll get to see Serana again. She was unforgettable.